Hey Theater Inspires! Welcome to Make It Sparkle, a series to get ideas and inspiration for your theater and dance shows. This video is about projection design, and it features Price Johnston. Price has been designing digital projections across the globe for decades. He's worked on Huckleberry Finn, Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Guys and Dolls, and beyond. Besides being a wizard with theatrical lighting and effects, Price is a generous teacher who can take complex tech principles and make them approachable and fun. Hope you enjoy this and get some fresh ideas.
So the best way when someone says, we have an old projector, let's try that. Great. Let's actually try that. Don't try it by committing to that for the show. Grab it ahead of time. Hook it up to just a laptop, right? Throw up an image of trees if that's what you need, and put that into your space, and then turn on your lights, right? And then see whether or not it's going to give you the image of trees that you think it's going to, right? You don't even have to know anything about projectors and all that kind of stuff. You can pretty much find the power button and find a way to put your slide presentation up, right? So you could just say, this is trees, bam, then turn on your lights. If you play around with it initially, you'll learn a lot about the power of the lamps, the type of projector, the resolution that's there, just by playing with it. You don't even need to know what they are initially. Does it achieve the look that you're looking for? And if it doesn't, then that might not be the route to go, right? But you can be so creative with those old projectors to use them in the ways like I was talking about with fireflies or whatnot. So maybe add something extra to the scene and not use it as a cyc replacement, because that's where most people go initially is, oh, I want to use projections, so that means I need to project the entire something, this big thing behind, right? Start with playing around with that and seeing if you can achieve any effects or looks that you feel like it will work with. And oftentimes you can, right? So you can take 4 business projectors and put them together and make some pretty amazing stuff happen on walls, but you need to know what their capabilities are, and the only way to do that is actually to try it ahead of time. And so I can't stress enough, ahead of time, not without an audience, right? So this is part of the design phase, and projection designers worldwide, right? We are consistently testing out new projection technology and trying our content and going, that content doesn't work, or wow, the contrast doesn't work, or that color isn't represented very well, or this isn't as bright as I thought it would be. Did they really say this was 10,000 lumens? It's not really, right? So there's a lot of testing that happens before anybody even sees the final product. And that has to happen at the small scale too. So when you find the cheap projector, test it out yourself and see if you can achieve the look. Don't worry about all the specs and everything. Just make sure you can turn it on and you can play something through it. And then you can move it around and put it in locations and see if you can get the looks that you're achieving, right? Want to achieve in the location that you're in. So if you're dancing, is it okay? Is it going to work? Is it going to punch through the booms? You know, I think that there's something about trial and error that early on is missed, and that is where you learn so much, that visceral hands-on trial and error, that people want to take a class and learn everything right there, and that's great, and you can learn a lot through classes, but you can sure learn a heck of a lot by trying things out and failing a little bit, right? And saying, this does not work, it doesn't work, that fails, what can I do different, right? So failure is not necessarily an enemy in this case, so I would definitely challenge you to do that.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you have experience working with digital projections in your shows and have tips or ideas to help others, be sure to include it in the comments below.